Are you someone who tries to drive while distracted by your phone? Someone who props it on the steering wheel or peeks down at it for a glance? Or just scrolls and scrolls? If so, you could be the next person to get into a fender bender, get a ticket, veer off the road, or even cause a crash that kills you or someone else. Enough already. Put the phone away or pay. Paid for by NHTSA.
99X, it's Barnes and Leslie. This is the original 99X. If you're sitting around bored in Atlanta and you're like, what am I going to do? Where am I going to go? What am I going to... There's a thing I follow called ATL Bucket List. On Instagram, it's ATL_Bucket List. And that's run by Alyssa Fagien. And she's got a cool thing going. It's the 10th anniversary of Atlanta Bucket List.
You had me at Bucket
I
List.
think that's pretty cool.
I love that name.
But she's got a brand new endeavor, which I think she stole from me in my dreams, because I swear I have thought about doing this before. Alyssa Fagien, welcome to the Morning X. How are you?
I'm great. How are you guys?
I'm very good. I want to get into your new thing, but the bucket list is pretty cool. How do you keep up with all this?
Thank you. Yeah, I mean, like you mentioned, we're celebrating 10 years, so I've had a couple years to refine my process, but it's honestly very easy. There's so much happening in Atlanta constantly that there is never a lack of fun things to talk about.
Yeah, I think Queen, we have on every week, should be checking out your site.
No. Queen should be worried that Alyssa doesn't steal the Queen's spot, because all the Queen's information is wrong every week.
I was going to say, but yeah, congratulations on 10 years. That's incredible.
Thank you.
So this new thing you have, In Common, which is incommonatl.com. I swear, I sat at a dinner years ago and said, why don't they have a thing where you can just meet people just to be friends? And so your site is kind of like a dating site without the dating.
Yeah, absolutely. And I think it's funny because I am someone in my 30s who has been trying to make friends in Atlanta over the years and has an amazing group of friends, but is always looking to meet new people. And I'm also in the dating scene, and it's almost harder to make friends than it is to date, because I feel like there isn't really a structured way to go about meeting people in a non-romantic setting.
So many people, too, that move to town and they don't know where to meet people. I love this because on your page, on your website, number one is unity. Mm-hmm. We're dedicated to creating a space where everyone belongs and lifts each other up. No dividing line, just one big welcoming crew. I love that.
How do you pair people together? Like, how does this whole thing work?
So essentially, you will sign up for a membership with In Common. So we have the option to sign up quarterly or yearly, and that gives you access to both our online community, which is a great way to just kind of see who is in the network. You can chat with people. You can make your own plans. People are always posting, asking, hey, the other day someone asked, hey, I really like trivia. Does a crew want to get together and start going? I am in the Buckhead area. So there's a lot of opportunities to do things on your own. And then each month we have 2 events that are hosted by In Common, where people can come and then mingle with the other members.
So is this expensive, Alyssa, or is this something that's really attainable pretty easily? Because everyone's getting feed to death these days,
Yes, no, I intentionally kept the cost pretty low. For the year, we're about to reopen memberships, and for the year it's $144.
Oh, that's nothing.
That comes out to about $12 a month. So I want this to be a place where people feel that it's easy to be part of it, and it's not a financial burden, because there's also events each month.
So you don't match people, you just have the events so people can come meet. So is it more networking, or are you actually filling out some questionnaire and meeting like-minded people?
No, it's definitely more just networking, mingling, but all of the events are pretty small. We had our first kickoff event, which was about 100 people, and I would say that's going to be the biggest size event that you see with In Common. Most are going to be more in that 25 to 70 range, and I do think that having these smaller groups of people just creates an environment where people feel more comfortable going up to people and saying hello, asking, about themselves and starting that conversation.
Such a great idea. We're talking to Alyssa Fagien, InCommonATL.com. talk about some of your cool events. I see them on the website. I love this.
Yeah, so we're really, really new, but I'm really excited because we have a walk and a happy hour coming up. Something I'm big on is I love a cocktail, don't get me wrong, but I don't want everything to just be centered around drinking. So, we're going to do a walk and get some of our steps in, and then we're going to treat ourselves to a cocktail or a mocktail where you can kind of mingle with the other members.
Alyssa.
And then...
Hold on. Alyssa, you don't want everything to be around cocktails, but I'm looking at your month, and it's all cocktails. Walk-in happy hour. There's a cocktail making class. Come on, Alyssa.
Okay, well, we all do love cocktails, but to give a little sneak peek into the coming month, we do have some more fitness-focused events as well as some, artistic events. We have some community service events coming up, so it really is not all about drinking, although everybody does love a good cocktail.
That's true. Where's pickleball?
That's coming soon.
Pickleball. You need pickleball event.
Oh, pickleball is coming very soon.
Okay, good. Yeah, that's where it's at. Everybody, no matter what age, is all about the pickle.
Agreed.
I love kind of forming a community like this for like-minded people. And again, if somebody's moving into town, it's perfect. The website is incommonatl.com.
Yeah, I really wish this would have existed.
I know.
Back in the day, I would have joined this in a minute. It reminds me of the way the High Museum used to have their thing. Remember? It was like weekly or something. It was some cocktail or... What was it? It was like the High Museum had like...
Was it the High Frequency Fridays?
Maybe that was it. I just remember...
Get together, yeah.
Yeah, but this is excellent. Really good idea.
The thing I like about it, maybe you can speak about this, is you're going to a really cool planned event, something centered around your interest, instead of like having to go to a bar to meet people.
Definitely. And it's been really interesting to see. I always thought, my hypothesis when creating In Common was if you put a group of people together who have raised their hands and said, I am looking to meet people, then it kind of gets rid of that awkwardness of going up to strangers.
Yeah, true.
And I will tell you, it is so true. We had our first event just less than a few weeks ago, and everyone was talking to people that they had never met before. And the feedback I was getting from our members was that it really just got rid of that discomfort that sometimes when you don't know if someone's open to meeting. And in joining a setting like this, everybody is looking to meet someone, whether it's friendship, romantic, a work, mingling setting. People are open to meeting, and it really just makes it very comfortable.
Well, thank you for coming on. Follow ATL_bucket list or check out incommonatl.com. Alyssa Fagien, thank you.
Thanks.
Thank you so much.
This is the original. This is 99X.
NBA veteran Jim Jackson takes you on the court.
You get a chance to dig into my 14-year career in the NBA and also get the input from the people that will be joining. Charles Barkley.
I'm excited to be on your podcast, man. It's an honor.
Spike Lee, entrepreneur, filmmaker, Academy Award winner.
Knicks fans.
So, now you see, I got you. But also how sports brings life, passion, music, all of this together.
The Jim Jackson Show, part of the Rich Eisen Podcast Network. Follow and listen on your favorite platform.